Oh, I believe it is the week of. I don't want to guess and be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the week of the 7th. I believe the 7th of October, when the MTC will all come together and play down to the bracket for their conference championship. Good pitching matchup here today. Gavin Addis taking the mound for the Shoes, and he is a junior. He will face up against Brody, so a junior. This the first of numerous baseball games we have this week. I think 5 games counting this one today, and North Clay also playing this afternoon, as we'll probably try to keep tabs on that score for you. Tomorrow we've got 2 more baseball games, as it will be St. Elmo Brownstown at Dietrich. I'll be at that game. We'll also have Windsor Stewarts and Strasburg at North Clay on Tuesday. And then finally on Thursday afternoon, it will be these Teutopolis Wooden Shoes traveling to North Clay High School for a non-conference matchup. I'll hit the rest of the week schedule, what's going on. But first, our national anthem. The final strains of our national anthem. The flag is not up out there in center field like it usually is. Maybe it has blown away or something, as the 380-foot sign in center field was a little bit damaged, had to be repaired due to some wind damage. And so for the flag, folks are looking across the street over there to 3Z Printing. Appreciate those folks providing flag service for us today. How about the lineups for this afternoon's game? For the South Central Cougars, as I said, under head coach Kurt Jones, he'll send out leading off Brody Markley. He's the pitcher, and he is a junior. He'll be followed by Callaway Smith, the shortstop, and then first baseman Colton Smith. Trevin Sidwell is hitting fourth. He is number 12. He is playing third base today. Maddox Robb catching will bat fifth. Evan Hoover in the sixth spot. He is playing right field today. 7, 8, and 9, Hudson Moore, Zane Montez, and Luke Shoemate. Shoemate, the designated hitter for Seth Jones. That is Markley, Smith, Sidwell, Maddox Robb, Hoover, Moore, Montez, and Shoemate for South Central. Taking a look at the defense for the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. Starting over at third base, number 25 is Austin Boris. He's a junior. He'll be joined over at short by number 22, Dawson Haney. 2 different 22s on the field at one time here for T-Town. Henry Thompson will be at second base. It'll be Mick Nieberge over at first. Around the outfield, taking a look in the left, Aiden Niemerg is a sophomore, only sophomore in the starting lineup for T-Town. Davin Werman is in center field, and in right, Jake Busher. Again, the matchup on the mound, it is Gavin Addis, and he is throwing to Jason Craik behind home plate. 4 seniors on the field, 5 if you count the designated hitter for T-Town. 4 juniors and 1 sophomore for the Shoes. For South Central, It is 7 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman, if you count the designated hitter for them as well. Brody Markley steps in. He is ready to go. Right-handed hitter with an open stance. And the first pitch he sees from Gavin Addis is down central for strike one. Not quite central. Probably a little bit over the outside part of the plate, but it's caught a lot of the plate. That one would have as well. Markley swings and nips it. Foul ball, strike two. And Brody Markley in a early hole. Pops that one foul and out of play. Of course, the railroad track just to the south of the baseball diamond here. I got caught by a train trying to cross that track as well as cross the other track in Effingham. I got caught twice on the way up here by 2 different trains. How's your luck going today, folks? I'm not going anywhere near buying a lottery ticket. Brody Markley's luck not very good either there on that first at-bat as he strikes out looking. Callaway Smith will step in with 1 out. Starts him on the outside corner again. Well, I tell you what, if Gavin Addis is hitting that all night long, he is going to have a good time pitching today. That one just a smidge outside, and it bounces away from Jason Craik. Craik, an outstanding catcher. He played a little bit last year, but not very much, but a little bit. One of the 2 junior catchers today, Maddox Robb, junior catcher for South Central. I'll get to their defenders when they're out in the field. The other matchup that we're keeping an eye on today, down in Louisville, North Clay is playing Odin Patoka this afternoon. Not the strongest team in the world this season. North Clay, well, if you're making predictions, you got to figure North Clay. A bouncer to third, gathered and fired across. In time, Austin Boyce makes the put out 5-3. That'll be the second out of the inning. And it will bring up Colton Smith with 2 outs and nobody on. Colton, one of those numerous juniors in the starting lineup for South Central. I believe there's just 2 seniors on the team. You like it when a squad full of juniors is having a nice record like the Cougars are having. That one knocked out into center field, left center on the run. That is going to get over the head of Devin Werman, and it'll be a stand-up double for Colton Smith. Boy, he got great metal on that. I think Devin Werman hesitated just a moment, but it didn't matter. He wasn't going to catch up to that one. That'll bring up Trevin Sidwell with 2 outs. Third baseman, Sidwell. Where's number 12? In the maroon, how about navy blue South Central jerseys? Navy blue jerseys with white numerals and a white lettering, South Central across the front. Gray baseball pants for the Cougars. Teutopolis in their gold jerseys, white pants. Snazzy blue stripe down the pants, skinny stripe. And navy blue numerals with white trim. Teutopolis emblazoned across the front. Navy blue hats with the big T in the middle. 2-1 the count here on Sidwell. Craig doing a nice job trying to bring that frame in, but a little far outside. Fooled the umpire that time. Get him again. Not with your hand. as he walks him. You're going to get yourself stung smacking that thing with your hand. We were a little infested up here with, I don't know, big bees, whatever they are. That didn't sting you, did it? Okay, good. He dazed him with his hat. That was a tough enough bug that one hat smack wasn't going to do it. It wouldn't killed him with the hand, and that's not very bright either. With runners on first and second, Maddox Robb at the plate. Addis took care of the first two pretty handily. There's a strike looking. And it's 0-2 on Maddox Robb. Addis took care of the first two pretty easily. And then that stinging double by Colton Smith. Outside corner gets him, struck out looking. That'll do it for the Cougars. They leave two on one hit. We'll move to the bottom of the first. No score.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Bottom of the first set to begin here in just a moment. As the Wooden Shoes come to the plate, they will be led off by Dawson Haney, who wears number 22. Davin Werman will bat second. Mick Nieberge in the 3-hole. It's Jason Craig cleaning it up at fourth. Austin Boris is hitting fifth. Carter Haney in the 5 spot. He's the designated hitter today. Henry Thompson. Wait a minute. Boris is hitting fifth. Carter Haney hitting sixth. Henry in the 7th spot, Henry Thompson, Jake Busher, and then Aiden Niemerg. Haney, Werman, Nieberge, Craig, Boris, Haney, Thompson, Busher, and Aiden Niemerg. Defensively, I'll give you that as we get along here. First pitch of the game is bunted to the left side. Throw is not in time. Wasn't much that Brody Markley could have done with that. That was a outstanding bunt by Dawson Haney, and he is on first base with nobody out. Trevin Sidwell over at third base came in, took a look at it. Not much he could help with. Callaway Smith at short, Zane Montez at second base, Colton Smith at first. Davin Werman steps into the plate. Ball gets away. Runner will go. No throw. Ball one, wild pitch. As it bounced in front of the plate. In the outfield, as that one is popped out into left center. On the run, it's going to drop and throw over to third base. That might get him. Nope, not in time. Throw to second, not in time. So the Shoes taking the extra bases today. As Davin Werman with a base hit, and he takes second on the throw. Dawson Haney over at third. Haney had to take his time, wait to see whether that ball was going to be caught or not. It was not. Mick Nieberg at the plate, first baseman with a real ideal scoring chance here for the Shoes. As I was mentioning, the outfield, Hudson Moore in left, Seth Jones in center, Evan Hoover in right. Pitching matchup, it's Brody Markley on the mound. He's throwing home to Maddox Robb. R-O-B-B. Next one from Markley is bounced to the left side, foul, out of play. Markley, a junior, just like Gavin Addis, pitching for the Shoes. Next one to Nieberg is popped out of play. A little early here, I guess, the late arriving Teutopolis crowd tonight. Usually they have a full side, but maybe folks thought it was going to be too hot or something. Swing and a miss, strike three. He might have got a piece of that anyway, but Maddox Robb held on. That's the first out, and that's a big strikeout for Brody Markley. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Jason Craik, catcher. Big man wears number 10. 10 against 10 here. Curveball comes in for Strike one. That had Craik diving his head. He must not have realized that Markley had the curve. That one bounced back, foul. And it's going to be 1-2 count here on Jason Craik. The catcher, he's a junior. Markley also a junior on the mound. He was a pretty steady worker, works pretty quickly. That bounces through the left side and a base hit. One run will score. Here comes the second runner. The throw home, not in time. So a 2-run single for Jason Craik. And the Shoes break out on top. They lead it 2-0. Nice running for Davin Werman, by the way. All the way around on that in his trip around the bases this inning. You got a runner for Craik out there? You got a number on that? 4? Bryce Nieberg running out there for Jason Craik. Thank you. Courtesy runner. Everybody getting their tablets and stuff, made sure that everybody has everything in order. As the throw home is ball 1 out of the zone. Good start for the Shoes. They lead 2-0 here in the first inning. Throw over. Not in time. Colton Smith didn't even lay the tag. The high and outside corner there for strike 2. Pardon me, strike 1. Markley out of the stretch, fires home. No runner. It's ball 2. These two squads in here with outstanding records. Throw over this time. They had him. Oh, they dropped the ball. Callaway Smith laid the tag, and the ball hit the ground. Or Colton Smith, pardon me, Callaway's a shortstop. That's a good move. Throw home, bouncer to third. Sidwell makes the play. Throw to second, one out there, over to first, in time. Double play ends the inning, but the Shoes do come up with a couple of runs on a 1-2-3 hits. 2 runs. We'll head to the top of the second inning. It's 2-0 Teutopolis.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
2-run first inning for T-Town. They lead here into the top of the second inning. 2-0 as South Central gets their second look at Gavin Addis. He had a couple of strikeouts in that first inning. It'll be Evan Hoover, Hudson Moore, Zane Montez. Anybody gets on, you'll see Luke Shoemate. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The next one knocked out to right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Potentially extra bases, but no, just Hoover will stop at 1, as it didn't have enough juice to get to skirt past right fielder Jake Busher. But that's the second hit of the day for South Central. This time of the leadoff variety. And Evan Hoover leads off a first. Tempting Gavin Addis to fire over. Shoe's one loss this season was, I believe, the extra innings to St. Anthony a week or two ago. Other than that, we have been rolling along. A bouncer through the left side. That's going to be a base hit. It'll be first and second with nobody out. And Zane Montes coming up the plate in an early important spot. How many opportunities do you get to score off of the Shoes? We'll find out. As the first pitch in is a strike called. Pretty sizable strike zone tonight. And that one just a little bit on the outside. Not on the corner, out off the corner for ball 1. Runners at first and second. Addis has taken a good long time to take a look. It is a gorgeous 85 degrees here today, as the bunt attempt is no good. The throw goes into center field, but not enough time for Evan Hoover to get up and run. Says 5 miles an hour of wind, 85 degrees and sunny. Well, if it's 85, it is a cool 85. No humidity at all. Just a gorgeous day for baseball. And again, Montes tries the bunt. Strike 3. He'll take a seat. Never got the bat on it. So now there's one out. Luke Shoemate heads to the plate. First pitch to him is a strike. I tell you what, Gavin Addis has gotten that first pitch into just about every hitter. You know, the Cougars are going to take note of that and maybe start swinging early. There's strike two, unless that, yeah, that's strike two, throw down to second, not in time. But it's an 0-2 count here on Shoemate. He's got his hands full now. Curveball home does not come across the plate. Kind of a waste pitch anyway there for Mr. Addis. Shoemate still kind of in the hole at 1-2. One out. Runners at first and second. Have a seat. Luke Shoemate. And here comes Brody Markley, leadoff hitter. He struck out back in the first. He was the first of the 4 victims to strike out in that first run through the order. Addis, now with 2 outs, doesn't need to concentrate on strikeouts at all. He can just let his fielders get back involved. Gorgeous diamond here at Teutopolis. Not really affected much at all by the lack of rain we've been suffering from. Two and 0 the count to Barkley. Make it 3-0. Looked like Addis kind of fell off the mound that time. He steps off to try to gather his bearings. He doesn't want that to become a habit. He fires home. That is ball 4. Second walk issued by Addis. In this case, however, it loads the bases. And with the bases jacked, Callaway Smith at the plate. Austin Boris heads over to have a chat with his pitcher saying, hey, man, remember, you got fielders out here. Force out at any base for the Shoes. That one is fouled back to the fence. Smith ground out to third his first time up. Nice play by Boris. He wants to do better than that here with 2 outs. It's a big chance for the Cougars. They trail by 2. That one out of the zone. 2-1. No place to put Callaway Smith. Runs are going to come at a premium today. And now it's 3-1. Coach Fleener wants to have a chat at 3-1 with his pitcher. As he might have seen him fall off the mound there a minute ago too. And he's checking on him, make sure he's okay. And he's also telling his fielders, hey, get ready. You can get an out at any base. You just want to remind people when there's 2 outs, you got the bases loaded. By golly, it never hurts to give folks a little bit of a reminder. Evan Hoover, he's been out there a while. He's over on third base. Hudson Moore had a base hit. He's leading off a second base. Brody Markley reached on a walk. He's leading off a first. With 2 outs here, Callaway Smith at the plate, 3-1 the count. Corners are playing pretty far in. Ball 4, that will score a run for the Cougars. And, boy, there's nothing you like less if you're Coach Fleener then getting a lead, and then having the next half inning losing all or part of that lead. You like to just cruise with the lead. Curveball in for strike one. Nice pitch to Colton Smith. Colton Smith doubled over the center fielder's head back in the first inning. That would clear the bases now. Good speed over at first in Callaway Smith. Up a smidge high, 1-1. 2-1 the score in favor of T-Town. And that curveball hits the bottom edge of the plate. And we'll make it 1-2. Same pitch, same result. Strike three looking. That will do it. But the Cougars do come up with a run on 2 hits and 2 walks. They leave the bases jacked. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 2-1 T-Town.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care.
And welcome back here to Teutopolis High School. It will be Carter Haney, followed by Henry Thompson and Jake Busher. Anybody gets on, Aiden Niemerg facing Brody Markley out on the mound. As South Central picked up a run, cut that 2-run lead to 1, heading here into the bottom of the second inning with the Shoes hitting with a 2-1 lead. Smacked stone hard over to the third base side, and it gets through the glove of Sidwell. Let's talk to the official scores up here. Easy call, base hit, as that just about took the glove off the arm of Trevin Sidwell. He's looking at his glove now, making sure that there's no hole in it. He says, I think I'm ready. But a base hit for Carter Haney, as the miles per hour folks say, oh, that came off the bat pretty fast, about 99 miles an hour. How about that? Here comes Henry Thompson. Second to baseman with a man on first, nobody out. And he will watch strike one come past. Throw over to first, gets away. And that'll put Carter Haney at second base. Markley shaking his head out there, says, doggone it, I shouldn't have thrown it there. First error of the game. That ball poked into center field on the run. Play is made by Seth Jones. Nowhere to go for Carter Haney. One out. Jake Busher's theme song. I love it. You know, how many folks have No Sleep Till Brooklyn as their theme song? Jake Busher does, ladies and gentlemen. An aficionado of the Beastie Boys. He stands in, right-handed swinger. Watches ball one zip past up high. Carter Haney daring the throw to second base. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Daring the throw back to second. Neither Callaway Smith nor Zane Montes really playing all that close. Trying to, they'll probably sneak back there here in a minute. Curveball to right center. That's going to drop right behind Zane Montes. Haney had to take his time, watch it fall before he heads over to third. And that'll make it first and third with one out. On the base hit from Jake Busher. Here comes Aiden Niemerg. Lone sophomore starter for the Shoes. They play him at double play depth. They have produced one double play today. The Cougars defense has. They did that in the first inning. They'd like another one now. With the runners at first and third. Everybody's all set now. 0-1 the count. Throw home. Strike two. Brody Markley awaiting the left-handed swinging Aiden Niemerg. Good speed in Niemerg, too. Especially coming off of that left side. He can get you an infield hit at some point. Or bunt for a hit sometime. Probably not going to look to bunt here with Haney at third. That'd be kind of dangerous. Bouncer to the right side. It gets through. A run will score. Busher heads over to third. He'll get there without a throw, and it's first and third again. Still one out. 3-1 now, the lead. Back to 2 for the Shoes. And with one out, the right-handed number 22 comes to the plate. Dawson Haney. He singled his first time up. And he watches ball one go past. Here comes the second pitch from Brody Markley. Runner goes, no throw. So that'll make it second and third with one out. Outstanding scoring chance again for the Shoes. No force play anywhere except first base. 2-0 the count. Markley comes over the top for a nice pitch, strike one. Strike two, 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. It gets over the hand of Markley. Only throws to first. It is in time, but a run will score as Busher comes home. That makes it 4-1 in favor of the Shoes. Oh, 2 outs for Davin Werman. Werman with a single as well back in the first. He came around to score. Base hit here would bring in the 5th run. It's 4-1. 2 runs in both innings for the Shoes. Curveball outside comes in to nip just the edge. That was another dandy pitch from Brody Markley. Knocked out into right center. That is trouble. That's going to get all the way to the wall. as Aiden Nieberg comes in to score, and standing up at third, Davin Werman with a stand-up triple. He's having some fun today. 5-1 now in favor of T-Town. And Mick Nieberg will check in. He struck out swinging back in the first. The only strikeout victim so far for Brody Markley. Markley struggling. He may not be, I'm not certain of what the schedule looks like for the Cougars, but Markley may not be terrifically long for this game. May depend here on what Mick Nieberg does. And Mick Nieberg has watched 3 pitches out of the zone already. 3-0 the count. Markley hasn't not walked anybody, as Nieberg has the green light on 3-0. He has given up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. No walks. 5 runs with a runner at third. Full count to Mick Nieberg. And he hit him. It may not be too long, as runners now at first and third. Here comes Coach Jones. We'll see what he decides to do with his pitcher with 2 outs here and runners at first and third. I'm kind of thinking he's got the hook with him, but we'll see how it goes as he takes a look around, taking his time striding to the mound. Of course, Kurt Jones, and you put Kurt Jones and Justin Fleener and me in a room together, you got about 1,400 wins or something like that. And that's just in those 2 guys. As Coach Jones talking it over with his defense, making certain that they're alert and ready for anything. With 2 outs, I think he's going to let Brody Markley try to pitch his way out of this inning. 3 runs have scored here in this bottom of the second. As I don't see a pitcher warming up. Umpire's going to come out and tell Kurt to speed things up. Coach Jones says, yes, sir. It's been a big strike zone, so nobody's got a beef about that, and it has been big for both teams. Jason Crake at the plate. 8th hitter to bat this inning for the Shoes. 3 runs are in. 2 runners are on. 2 outs have been recorded. Brody Markley taking his time, thinking about firing to first. There has been an error this inning, but won't affect earned runs in any way. It was a throw over, swing, and a miss. And the runner heads down to second base. Strike 2. So runners now at second and third for Craig. He singled his first time up. Couple RBIs. Looking at 0-2 now. Gets out of the way of the curveball that didn't curve nearly enough. But you prefer not to get struck. Can't blame the kid for that. And Maddox Robb will go out and have a chat with his pitcher. Next pitch to Craig is fouled back. Markley fires that one outside. Whew. That was about as close as we've seen. Little bit low, ball 3. Full count. That ball poked into center field, backing up on it, Seth Jones, high in the air. He will have it, but the Shoes come up with 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. T-Town jumps back out by 4. We'll be back after these.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
Trevin Sidwell strides to the plate for the South Central Cougars here in the top of the 3rd inning. Neither team has had a clean inning of any kind as yet. As Sidwell watches the first pitch come through for ball 1. It'll be Trevin Sidwell, Maddox Robb, Evan Hoover. Anybody gets on, Hudson Moore. Fewest hitters in any inning is 5. In any half inning has been 5. T-Town scored 2 runs back in the first inning on 5 hitters. As Sidwell swings through. Strike 2. A long second inning for both the Shoes and for the Cougars, and that one is lined right at Henry Thompson. Makes the play without really moving. May have taken about a half step to his left. L4 if you're scoring at home. Maddox Robb will step in. Robb struck out looking back in the first. Watches that outside corner go. I tell you what, Gavin Addis has now realized that they are going to give him the outside corners. And he says, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" As that one just dips a little bit low out of the zone. 2-1 the count, 5-1 the score. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Baseball tomorrow. Again, I'll be up here in Dietrich as the Moving Maroons host Brownstown St. Elmo. Curveball does not come back far enough. North Clay at home tomorrow as well. I believe North Clay's on channel 100 We're on channel 99 today and tomorrow. That ball popped foul down the right side. Rolls on top of the fancy batting cages. Got nice batting cages here at T-Town. Nice park. Deep, big park. 380 to center field. That's a long high school park. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Rob strikes out for the second time today. That's 2 outs. Here comes Evan Hoover. 380 to deep center field. 352 to the power alleys. 315 to the corners. An eminently fair park. As ball one stayed inside to Hoover. That strikeout, by the way, Addis is third. Make that, no, what am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up high. Ball three. Evan Hoover singled and scored in the second. Out inside corner. Hoover wasn't going to take the bat off his shoulder anyway, but I don't think he thought that was a strike. He bounces that one through the hole over at third base, and it will keep Addis from having a first clean inning. So here comes Hudson Moore. Austin Voorhees likes to play a pretty doggone shallow third base. A little deeper, he might have been able to get to that, but it would have taken a heck of a throw. 1-0 the count. Bouncer again. This time he's there for it. Austin Voorhees throws across for the out. 5-3. The score is 5-1 T-Town. They're coming to bat here in the bottom of the third. Back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have Galaxy Bowling.
Bottom of inning number 3, the Shoes scored 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, as Brody Markley heads back out there. Yet to walk any hitters, but he has given up 8 hits, including a triple, and I take that back, 7 hits. Seven hits and a hit by pitch. 3-0 the count here to Austin Boris. Congratulations to Mr. Boris. Just signed with Lindenwood. He's going to pitch for, what is Lindenwood's mascot? Do you remember? I'm trying to remember myself. He walks on 4 pitches, and he heads to first base. Carter Haney will head to the plate. Singled and scored in the second. That the first walk, by the way, issued by Markley. Lindenwood Lions, thank you. You ever seen their football field, boys? The football field over at Lindenwood, ladies and gentlemen, is striped. It is one set of 5 yards is gray. The next set of 5 yards is dark gray. It's gray on gray, striped field. Maybe one of the ugliest football fields you'll ever see. Tremendously ugly. That pitch inside corner for a strike. And Markley finally gets one in the zone this inning. Three and one the count. Carter Haney will knock that one out into center field. On the run, Seth Jones has it. And no runner to second base. Haney hit it on the nose, but right at Seth Jones for the first out. Here comes Henry Thompson. Thompson flew out to Jones himself back in the second inning. We're just in the third with a 1 out. As the Cougars picked up a run in the second inning. The Shoes picked up 2 in the first, 3 in the second. They lead it here 5-1. Henry Thompson, second baseman, right-handed swinger. Markley's curveball crosses the plate for strike 2. Gorgeous day here in T-Town. No trains as yet. They came through early and stopped me. Stopped by 2 different trains, 2 different tracks. Yeah, I'll bet they are. The corn across the way looks like it's pretty close. Maybe not quite ready to go. You still have some green out there in them. 2-2 the count. There on Thompson. What'd you say? A little moist. That's right. How much rain y'all get last weekend? That ball poked into center field, and another can of corn there for Seth Jones. Must be, by golly, that's Jake Busher's music. As Busher comes up, he singled and scored back in the second as well. Doing my best Jim Ross. Aiden Niemerg is on deck, but 2 outs with a man on. Boris waiting patiently over there at first base. They throw over to him now. They've thrown over 2 or 3 times. Boris has a pretty good eye on the pitcher. He can tell the moves. Into the dirt. Ball 2. This is a matchup of 2 outstanding records here in the fall season. Inside corner, strike 2. Folks, it's a big plate. There you see Boris stepping off the first base bag. Busher at the plate, runner goes. And Markley didn't even look in on him on that set. That'll make it a full count. But now man in scoring position. Busher wants what he got last time, a base hit. Bouncer bounces away. Busher walks, and the runner will head to third. So with 2 outs, Brody Markley beginning to get himself into trouble again. Here comes Aiden Niemerg, the sophomore, number 22. Left-handed swinger. He's been a pretty good hitter from what we've seen the 2 or 3 T-Town games we've done this season, this fall. A little bit low for Niemerg there. It's 2-0. T-Town tomorrow heading to Mulberry Grove. Mulberry Grove has had a rough year. The T-Town JV squad heading to Effingham tomorrow as ball 4. We'll load them up for the top of the lineup. You can almost hear the lighter snapping. The Bic, you can hear the Bic in the background as Brody Markley just playing with fire. You can hear the matches light. Kurt Jones coming out, and I believe he has the hook with him this time. We'll see. As he's talking to his team, he may want to let Markley finish it since they're already down by 4 runs. Here in the top of the third, see what he can do with Dawson Haney. Haney coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Ground to short his last time up. Base hit back in the first, came around and scored. Everything was going all right here for Brody Markley in this third inning. Gave up a walk to start it, but got the next 2 players to fly out. But now the control issues have begun. As 3 walks in the inning make it a dire situation for Brody Markley. Boris walked, stole a base. Busher walked. He's at second base. Niemerg walked. He's over at first. First pitch is a strike. And second pitch is a strike, as looked like Dawson Haney was trying to go to the right side, trying to go the other way. Oh, 2 up high. Good eye for Haney. That was straight down the gut, but probably chest high. Maybe not quite the shoulders. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that'll do it for the third inning. We'll head to the top of the fourth. It is T-Town over South Central 5-1.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
Gavin Addis back out there for his fourth inning of work. He'll face number 8, 9, and 1 for the Cougars. Zane Montez, Luke Shoemate, Brody Markley, if anybody gets on. Callaway Smith will hit. One and one the count. Bouncer to third. Oh, gets by Boris. And just under the glove of Dawson Haney for a base hit. Had Haney come up with it, I don't think he had a throw. So for the second time tonight, the leadoff man is on for the Cougars. And Luke Shoemate will head to the plate. He struck out looking back in the second. 6 strikeouts so far for Addis. I said the T-Town's heading to Mulberry Grove tomorrow. Then on Thursday, you guys have a game Wednesday? On Wednesday, they will be down in North Clay, down in Louisville, playing at North Clay High School. We will shoot that game for you, folks. We'll have that one on this, I believe, like I said, Channel 100. I will be at the Flora High School for volleyball on Thursday night. Fairfield coming up and playing the Wolf Gals as Luke Shoemate strikes out for the first out. So, yeah, baseball, a couple of games tomorrow. Dietrich at home against Brownstown St. Elmo, and North Clay at home against Windsor Stewstrass, I believe. Yes. And then T-Town at North Clay baseball on Thursday. Also Thursday, Fairfield at Flora volleyball. And then Friday night, football night, folks. It is Fairfield at home against the tough, undefeated Johnston City Indians. 2-0 the count to Brody Markley with one out. Callaway Smith on deck. Markley with a wide open stance. Watches a high strike zip past. Waist high. Montez leading off a first. Throw home is knocked out to right center field. That's going to get down. That's going to get past. And it rolls to the fence. Montez going to come around to score. Throw in, not going to be made. And the Cougars with a couple of hits here in this inning. Trying to climb back into the game. A stand-up double for Brody Markley. And that will bring a new pitcher, I believe, as Justin Fleener heads to the mound. And he's got Caleb Seamer with him, right? Andrew Probst, pardon me. He graduated last year. They're both really tall. Sorry about that. So Andrew Probst will come out. I believe he's going to take the mound. We'll let him warm up a bit. One run is in and a runner on second base with one out. We'll be back here to Teutopolis High School after these words.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
You see Andrew Probst out there warming up. The book not quite closed on Gavin Addis, as the runner out there at second base does belong to him. But to this point, Gaddis went 3 1/3. Picked up 7 strikeouts. Gave up 6 hits. And walked 1, 2, 3. Walked 3. 2 runs have been charged to him. 1 more is out there on the base paths if Callaway Smith or Colton Smith can bring him in. 1 out here. Callaway Smith at the plate. He walked his last time up. Andrew Probst listed at about 6'8". That ball knocked into short center field. Long run. Not going to get there, and it's going to get drop and get past. But not far enough past for Markley to do anything but take 1 base. So a base hit. And Davin Werman gathering it. Runners at first and third now for the Cougars, with just 1 out here in the top of the 4th. You knew this game was going to tighten up. 2 outstanding teams like this, records-wise. That ball knocked out into right field. That gets down. A runner scores. And Callaway Smith will stop at second base. Single for Colton Smith. So 4 hits in the inning now. 2 runs have scored for the Cougars. That makes it 5-3. Trevin Sidwell come to the plate. The Shoes swinging early on Probst. Sidwell swinging on the first pitch as well. This, of course, not the first time. I don't believe it's the first time South Central has seen T-Town this year. They played near Wooden Bat, didn't they? Yeah. Probst to the plate. That ball poked into left field. Not very far to run for Aiden Niemerg. And he makes the play for the second out. So with 2 runs in and 2 outs, here comes the catcher, Maddox Robb, for the Cougars. It's 5-3. We are in the top of the 4th inning. And right field and first base beginning to become sun fields. Bad sun fields. We have seen some hijinks around first base and right field with that sun beginning to set in the western sky. Swing and a miss for Robb. 0-2. Runners at first and second. Robb awaiting the pitch. Finally, Probst is ready. He fires home. Into the dirt. Ball 1. Give you kind of a nice view of that sun from the first base camera. John Baylor on the first base camera doing a wonderful job. Noah Eagleston over there on the third base camera. Appreciate those fellas being here. Abby Springmeyer in the truck, making sure that these pretty pictures are transmitted to you in crystal clear, high definition television. Put it on the big screen. Make everybody happy. The next from Probst is Steve Reich, 3 looking. Gorgeous pitch, but the Cougars do come up with 2 on 4 hits. They leave a couple. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Now 5-3 T-Town.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Giving y'all a chance to enjoy. Who was that? Who was singing that? Florida Georgia Line. The fellas up here are doing the walk-up music. They will have to find the themes for Davin Werman, who, swing at the first pitch. Gathered and throw across Callaway Smith in time. Nice play. Callaway Smith coming across to get that. For the first out. That'll bring up Mick Nieberge and then Jason Craik also to bat this inning. Austin Bories if anybody gets on. 5-3 is the score. Shoes with 2 in the first, 3 in the second. We're in the bottom of the 4th now. Right up the gut again. This time a little bit too far away for Smith to make another heroic play. Right through the wicket there. Brody Markley. He says, "Yeah, I don't want a bruise on my leg. Get my leg out of the way of that speeder." So a base hit for Nieberge. Here comes Jason Craik. He's 1 for 2. Had a hit back in the first. Popped out to center in the second. With 1 out, he takes strike 1. Brody Markley taking his time. Still taking his time. I think they were just waiting to see what the runner was going to do. Runner took off, stole a base on him last inning. Throw home is bounced too short. Smith boots it. Took an odd bounce. And it went off his glove or his leg over to third base. So right after Callaway Smith makes a great play, he gets picks up his first error of the game. He's 6. That'll bring in Austin Boris with the runners at first and second. Nieberge leading off of second base. And Bryce Nieberge leading off of first, running for Craig. Markley's pitch is bounced off to the left side. Strike one. 1-1. The popcorn smells pretty good, folks. If you're not nearby, probably should try to get here. That's some good popcorn down there they're selling. Make you feel like you're having fun. Now they've got a good crowd over on the home side. Good crowd over on the visitor side as well. Folks having to wait till they get off of work at 5 o'clock. Swing and a miss. Throw down, gets away, and the runner will take off for the plate. A throw home, not in time, and Markley tries to stop the catch the runner going to third. Not in time there either. So a wild pitch on the strikeout. There's 2 outs now. Wild pitch, though, brings home a run. It's now 6-3. Wild pitch and then a throw into left field. Let's call that a WP. And that's a throw on the catcher, E2. 2 errors this inning on South Central. It's cost them a run so far. There's 1 out. As Carter Haney at the plate, he's singled and scored and flew out to center his last time up. Watches the inside corner strike zip past. Curveball, strike 3. And that will do it for the Cougars. But the Shoes come up with another run on a couple of errors and a hit. We'll move to the top of the 5th inning. It is 6-3 T-Town.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Andrew Probst heads out for his first complete inning of work. He checked in with 1 out back in the 4th. He'll face Evan Hoover, followed by Hudson Moore, Zane Montes. Anybody gets on, it'll be Luke Shoemate's turn. 6-3, the lead is 3 for the Shoes here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll have the Shoes on TV again Thursday night down on channel 100. in Louisville. 3-0. And there's a strike to Hoover. Hoover's 2 for 2. Couple of base hits. Scored a run back in the second. And he reaches base a third time via the walk. So here comes Hudson Moore. Moore had a base hit back in the second, and he knocks that one right at the center fielder, Davin Werman, for the first out. Zane Montez heads to the plate. He scored a run back in the fourth. Singled and scored. Struck out the at-bat before that. He's up 1 for 2. As Mick Nieberge trying to keep Evan Hoover close over there. Andrew Probe still on the mound. Has hardly even glanced to first base. Now he is. I think somebody said, hey, you know, there's a runner over here, Andrew. He says, okay. That one knocked into center field. A few more steps this time for Werman, but he's got it as he ranges to his left for the second out. Gotcha. As it will be a pinch hitter for South Central. I don't have 14. Oh, well. And he knocks it over to the left side. That's going to be a base hit. And the throw gets away. The runner, Hoover, will head to third and rounds there. I'm going to have to get with, he might have written it on the paper. Oh, the other shoemate, Garrett Shoemate. I had Garrett as 22. So your number changes. But Garrett Shoemate with the base hit there. He smoked that one to the left side. And he'll take second base on the ball in the dirt. So runners at second and third. Evan Hoover, good speed at third, and Garrett Shoemate, outstanding speed out there at second base. He's just a freshman, folks. Talk about a big at-bat. He came in, swung at the first pitch, and knew what he wanted to do. Way up 12-6 curveball, does not quite make it to 6. As Brody Markley standing in. He's 1 for 2, doubled his last time. Another one did not quite make it to 6. Six to 3, but South Central really threatening here in the 5th. This has been a dandy. Back and forth. Hit him! And that will load him up for Callaway Smith. Had a base hit his first time, or his most recent time up. He is 1 for 2. He got a base hit on the first pitch he saw from Andrew Probst. As it is Hoover on third, Garrett Shoemate at second, Markley at first. Tying run is on. And Callaway Smith would love to get into one here. 6 to 3. Top of the 5th inning. Of course, the high school you play 7. And a bouncer to the left side. Little bobble, throw over to first. Not in time, so the run will score. An infield hit for Callaway Smith. a friendly official score today. As Garrett Shoemate stands at third. Brody Markley stands at second. Callaway Smith over at first. Actually, I don't think that's Markley out there at second base. Oh, it is Markley. They left him in. Could have put a courtesy runner in there for Brody Markley, but they leave him in there as a first pitch to Colton Smith is off the plate. Second pitch, strike one. And Colton Smith spun in frustration at that one being a strike. I think he knew it was a strike and was angry with himself for not swinging. 1-1. That one bounces in front of the plate. Tying run now at second base for the Cougars. The 8-2 South Central Cougars facing the 11-1 Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. It's been a high level of baseballs. That one is poked foul the right side, going to get out of play. So 2-2 the score or the account with 2 outs. Runners at first, second, and third. Bases juiced for Colton Smith. Props fires. Steve Reich 3 looking. That will do it. But the Cougars do come up with a run. They leave the bases jacked on 2 hits. A hit by pitch and a walk will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 6-4 T-Town.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
Welcome back here to Teutopolis High School, the home of the Shoes. They will have Henry Thompson, Jake Busher, and Aiden Niemer coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Anybody gets on, we'll see Dawson Haney for the 4th time tonight. It is 6-4. 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the 4th for T-Town. Thompson heads to the plate. He's 0 for 2 pop-ups to center field. And Markley stays out there for another inning. I was just checking on pitch count on Brody Markley. He's been out there a bit. Bouncer to shortstop. Late break. Callaway Smith fires over. In time. By God, that's Jake Busher's music. As Busher steps in. He singled and scored back in the second. This one he swings at the first pitch down the right field line. Is that going to get out of play? It will. He is 1 for 1. Singled and scored, then reached on a walk. Beastie Boys must be doing him well. Markley's next to him is out of the zone. Ball one. May have to get the lights on here before too long. Ooh, that was close in. No, thank you. 2-1 the count, one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. As that one gets away from Maddox Rob. Justin Fleener says, "You're making me run for this. Why are you making me run for this?" He gave him the outside corner on that one. Whew! It's been consistent all night, folks. And you might watch for Markley to throw that same pitch if he's going to get that one outside. Full count. In the dirt, swung on and missed. Nobody on first base, but the runner had a late break, and that is a strikeout. So, with 2 outs, here comes Aiden Niemerg. Niemerg singled and scored in the second. Walked as well in the third. Markley had some control problems earlier, but he's kind of straightened up. He walked the bases loaded in the third, was able to get out of it. Couldn't get out of a single and an error in the fourth. Or 2 errors. The run in the fourth inning not earned. The other 5 are, however. As that one a smidge outside, 2-2. Markley's curveball up high. Whew. That's gutty for Niemerg to take that one. I thought that might come right back down into the zone. There, base knock over the head of Callaway Smith into left field. Oh, and it takes a left-hand turn. It's going to get all the way near the warning track. That thing had some English on it. And ending up at second base with a 2-out stand-up double is Aiden Niemerg. Hudson Moore was making tracks for the ball, and it just took a hard left turn. So we'll have a new pitcher as Markley will be done, and it will be Garrett Shoemate coming in to pitch, number 14. We'll let him warm up, take a quick break. We'll be back for the continuation here of this bottom of the fifth inning. It is 6-4 Teutopolis.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Garrett Shoemate heads into the ball game, number 14. He is 5'7", 150 pounds, and a freshman. And he comes in at tricky spot. He's trying to keep it a 2-run game. There's a runner in scoring position with the top of the lineup coming up for the Shoes. Brody Markley finishes with 4 2/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, gave up 9 hits, 1 hit by pitch, 5 runs so far, 5 earned, 6 total. And the man out at second base, Aiden Niemerg, belongs to him. That ball is spanked into right field, and that will close the book on Markley as Niemerg comes in to score on the first pitch from Shoemate to Haney. So, close the book on Markley, 7 runs on 6 hits. Or pardon me, 7 runs, 6 earned on 9 hits. As the 5'7" freshman, right-hander, fires to Davin Werman. Werman, 2 for 3, couple of, he got a triple and a single. And he pokes that one out into right field. Plenty of room for Evan Hoover as he makes the play. But the Shoes pick up one more on a couple of hits. They leave one. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. It is 7-4 Teutopolis.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
4, 5, and 6 for the Cougars, set to face Andrew Probst. It'll be Trevin Sidwell, Maddox Robb, Evan Hoover. Anybody gets on, Hudson Moore. We'll see if we have a final yet from North Clay. Sidwell watches the first two go past for 1 ball, 1 strike. Watches the next two go by for another ball, another strike. So 2-2 here to Sidwell. And he'll bop that one through the hole over on the right side. Good effort thrown at it by Henry Thompson, but the ball was well away. Got a final score down at North Clay. The Cardinals beat Odin Patoka 2-0. Here, first pitch swung on by Maddox Robb. It kind of bounces. They let it bounce and think about the double play. They'll get Sidwell out as they tag him out for unassisted on the fielder's choice. So Sidwell is out at second base. Maddox Robb on at first. And I figured he'd have a courtesy runner coming in for him. He will. As that is Guritas. I mispronounced his name last week. I probably did it again. Guritas. First pitch to Hoover is out of the zone for ball one. A little bit shy of home plate. Andrew Probst came in the fourth. This is second inning of work. A bouncer too short. Chance for the double play. No, sir. No chance for any play. As coming in to gather, Dawson Haney could not pick it up. Hit, error. Okay. That's what I thought. He should make that play. E6. All right. The official score up in the booth tells me that that's an error. Man, that's mean. We are a mean official score. Runners to first and second. Tying run now to the plate in the form of Hudson Moore. With just one out here in this top of the sixth. A foul ball to the railroad tracks. That going to get over? Maybe. Yeah, the kids are running across the tracks. So I'm saying they saw it get over. They're going to be digging in the cornfields. Probst fires home. Steve Reich, throw down to second. Oh, gets away. They might have had a shot at Guritas at second base. As it is, Moore strikes out. And now there are two outs. With the runners at first and second. Here comes Zane Montes. Swings at one he may not have been able to reach. Tell you what, though, with a 6'8" pitcher, there's just a lot of range of motion. You just never know where that ball's coming from. Throw down to first base, not in time. They will ask the umpire to appeal to the home plate umpire, as maybe he had a better look at it. Home plate umpire had a pretty good look at it, but the umpire has to ask for clarification, and it was safe. Actually, probably just asked the home plate umpire, did you have a good look at it? A better look than me. And he says, nope. All right. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second still. A pop-up on the infield. Boris stepping in to get it as Montez pops up with men in scoring position. We'll move to the bottom of the sixth inning as T-Town leads by 3, 7-4. Back after these.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank To Go app. Search My Bank To Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver.
T-Town heading up to the plate. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Mick Nieberge, Jason Craik, and Austin Boris. As Garrett Shoemate enters his first full inning of work. He came in and picked up the final out of the 5th. The right-handed freshman. As Nieberge has been on a couple of times. He's 1 for 2, walked, probably hit by a pitch back in the 2nd. Reached on a single in the 4th, came around to score a run. On a wild pitch and an error, he pops that one into right center field. That's going to get down as coming around to get the throw into second base is not quite in time. Hudson Moore now out in center field. As he made a good play into second. That is a stand-up double for Mick Nieberge. Shoes trying to get a little insurance. Here comes Jason Craik. He's 1 for 3. Base hit back in the 1st. Popped out, then reached on an error in the 4th. Nobody out, man on second. Sun in a bad spot for the left fielder and the first baseman right now. As the curveball came back in, he was swung on it and nipped it away, but that was a good pitch. That was going to come in for a strike. There you see that bright sun. Don't break the camera looking at that sun there, John. John Baylor over there at our first base side camera. Noah Eagleston over on the third base side camera. Those fellas doing a great job. That one bounces away, and it will be ball 4, right? Or was it a strike? Tell you what, Jason Craik kind of trying to figure out too. He didn't know if they had counted him as swinging or not. He kind of nibbled at it, and now they're checking with the second base umpire to make sure he did or did not swing. It was no swing, so that's a ball. Okay, 1 and 2. And Nieberge now at third base. 2 and 2. Shoemate desperate to try to keep this a 3-run game. There's that psychological barrier you have in baseball games when the ball gets away or whenever there's a 4-run lead or more. The 4-run lead is about 90 feet away from the plate. Teutopolis with 2 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. And that's going to make 1 in the 6th as it's a bounce, one hop to the left fielder, Brody Markley, for a base hit. In to score comes Mick Nieberge, and Craik will head to the bench. He got his job done. Bryce Nieberge checks back in to run for him. Thank you. Boris checks in. He's got a base hit, reached on an error. Pardon me. He rolled into a double play and then walked, so he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. His last at bat. 0 for 2 with a walk. And he knocks that one down the left side. That's trouble, and that's foul. Boy, had that stayed fair, that was going to flirt with that 315-foot wall. Fence. It is 8-4. The lead now on that Nieberge run. Nobody out. Austin Boris at the plate. And throw down to first behind the runner. They got him held up. Throw to second, and the put out. Callaway Smith comes down to get it. 2-3-6 on the caught stealing for the first out of the inning. That was a nice throw behind the runner there by Maddox Robb. And when you have a pinch runner, that is especially unpleasant probably to come back to the dugout. Bryce Nieberge having been the pinch runner caught in the rundown. So with one out, the Boris at bat continues. I think he said 2-2. Well, let's see what he flashes here, if it's 3-1 or 3-2. Knocked out into center field, jogging across. The play is made by Hudson Moore for the second out. So here comes Carter Haney. Base is empty. Haney, the designated hitter today, and the curveball did not quite fall as far as it needed to get into the zone. Up and in. Haney wasn't really crowding the plate, but if he was, that would say that's the back off pitch. 2-0. Swing and a miss. There's 2 outs. As that ball's nipped back, fouled back. 2-1 now. I'll check that, 2-2. Eight to 4, the lead for the Shoes. Curveball, strike 3. And we'll head to the top of the 7th inning. The Cougars need 4 to tie, 5 to take the lead. And we'll be back with that top of the 7th right after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to
Garrett Shoemate went 1 1/3. Gave up a run on 3 hits. It was earned, one and struck out 1. As Andrew Probst's first pitch to Shoemate is gathered up for the out. Nice job, Mick Nieberg. He watches it into his glove. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Here comes Brody Markley. Markley now in left field. He started the game pitching. As Probst came in the 4th, and he has gone the rest of the way here for the Shoes. That little up and down curveball has been in and out all over the place, been looking good. As that one bouncer too short, throw across in time from Haney. There's almost a little accident there at first base, but very close. So, down to their last out now are the South Central Cougars. Callaway Smith will step in. The Cougars need base runners. And Probst just keeps heating up. He's getting better and better as the innings wear on. He has 4 strikeouts. Check that, 3 strikeouts in his part of the game. He's given up 4 hits as that's knocked into deep center field. That's going to get over the head of Werman, and Callaway Smith will have a stand-up double. Make that 5 base hits. Well hit ball. That'll bring up Colton Smith. Tying run still in the dugout, but so you say there's a chance, say the South Central fans. Colton's got a couple of strikeouts today and a double. T-Town trying to pick up their 12th win. South Central trying to avoid their 3rd loss. Bouncer's a base hit. And it will put runners at 1st and 3rd. And I keep writing down the total number of hits, and I keep having to change it. Gavin Addis gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned. Andrew Probst now has given up 6 hits. With runners at 1st and 3rd, here comes Trevin Sidwell. That extra run in the bottom of the 6th inning looming extremely large right now, as Sidwell cannot yet tie it. The tying run now on the on-deck circle. First pitch to Sidwell is a strike. Callaway Smith leading off of 3rd. Colton Smith staying pretty close to 1st. Down and low. One and one the count. Curveball came across for strike 2. So now the Cougars down to their last strike. Trailing 8-4. One and two the count. Probst peeks at 3rd. Fires home. Bouncer to 3rd. Boris has it. Fires across in time for the out, and that will do it. The Teutopolis Wooden Shoes are going to win it here tonight, 8-4, and they will improve to 12-1 on the season. South Central falls to 8-3 as the Cougars came up with 4 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors, and just a bunch of runners left on base. As I'm doing the math here, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 runners left on base for South Central. That is a bunch. Gavin Addis gets the win. He goes 3 1/3. Andrew Probst gets the save. He goes 3 2/3 as he'll give up 1 run. Addis gives up 3 runs on 6 hits. Probst gives up 1 on 6 hits. as, again, the Cougars 4 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors, 15 left on base. For the Shoes, it was 8 runs on 12 hits, and they had 1 error and left 7 on base. That's just about going to do it for us today. We've got baseball on Tuesday and Thursday for you this week. But congratulations again to the T-Town Wooden Shoes as they knock off South Central here tonight. Teutopolis improves again to 12-1 on the season. South Central falls to 8-3. For all of us from Wabash Catch TV, and my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you today's final score. It was Teutopolis over South Central 8-4. So long from Teutopolis High School.